Today I'm going to use black paper and construction paper crayons to create a beautiful winter sky. Here's one that I've already made that's a little bit different from the one I'm going to make today. This one has a setting sun and the snowy hills and trees are created using collage. Today I'm going to use only construction paper crayons for my new one. I'm going to use cool colors, blues, greens, and purples for this, as well as a white crayon and a black crayon. I'm starting by lightly sketching out my landscape with the white crayon, starting with the horizon line and then drawing some slightly curvy, wiggly lines in the sky. Sketching my plan out first is going to help me keep my colors in line when I start coloring and blending. Now I'm going to start coloring and blending. Construction paper crayons look beautiful on black paper and give the appearance of a gentle glow. They're also great for blending and creating a smooth transition from one color into another color, which is called a gradient. I'm starting with the lightest of my colors at the bottom, closest to the horizon line, and using my crayon to fill in that small space using short up and down strokes. When creating a blended gradient, it works best to color in the same direction for all of your sections. As I fill in my sections, I'm also leaving a very skinny line between my two colors where I did not fill it in. That is where I'm going to overlap my colors so they blend. When I'm blending, I'm going to go back and forth between my two colors and fill that empty line. Because I'm using the same color family, the colors will gradually fade into each other and create a change from one color to the next. Now I'm ready to add some snow. On my first one, I used collage for the snow and the trees. I cut curves from pieces of white paper to look like hills and glued them on top of each other. But for this one, I'm just going to stick to using crayons. There is no right or wrong answer. Just experiment to figure out what works best for you as the artist. After I colored the snow, I decided to add a few light layers of color to the snowbank to make it look as though the colors from the sky are reflecting off of the shiny snow. Now I'm going to use a regular black crayon to draw my evergreen trees. On my first example, I used collage for the trees. I cut out triangles in different sizes and then cut out bumpy edges using my scissors. For my new one, I'm just going to use a regular black crayon to draw the trees. As I said before, there is no right or wrong way to make art. Always go with whatever you like the best. To draw my evergreen trees, I'm using a series of lines that are longer toward the bottom of the tree and shorter towards the top of the tree, so it creates a cone shape. I'm drawing smaller trees closer to the horizon line and bigger trees towards the bottom of the paper to show space and depth. In a landscape, objects appear smaller near the background because they are farther away. Objects in the middle ground are medium-sized, and objects in the foreground or the front are larger because they are closer to the viewer. My last step is to add some snow flurries using white paint. I place my artwork into a box because I'm going to be flicking white paint onto my work and I don't want the white paint to get all over my desk and my clothes. Using some watery white paint, I'm dipping the brush into the cup, wiping some of the extra drips off, and then I'm going to use my finger to gently flick the paint onto my artwork. This creates the perfect snow flurry effect. You could, of course, leave this part off if you want. Go with whatever your artist eye is telling you, and always remember, above all else, just have fun.